I'm extremely overjoyed to see such a decent gathering over here, and it really gives me an indication that DPS Badaयूं has to do a lot in coming session, because this much of turnout actually puts a lot of expectations. Whatever you expect from DPS Badaयूं, one parent explained it. I'll be answering the queries later on in my speech. Now, dear parents, your presence here is a kind of testimony that DPS Badaयूं has already carved a niche in district Badaयूं. Now, secondly, your presence infuses further motivation, willingness to do better, and also increased responsibility. Dear parents, trust brings responsibility with itself. If you trust in us, if you put your trust in DPS Badaयूं, then of course DPS Badaयूं has limitless responsibility, staring it into its eyes. Now, when it comes to life, life is nothing. It's all about right choices at the right time. And when it comes to your child, it becomes all the more important. So all those wise parents who have actually now decided to put their war in DPS Badaयूं, they have actually made a right choice, and we will not fail you. Parents, I assure you that we are not going to fail you. We'll live up to your expectations. Now, first of all, I would like to tell you what all we have done in the session that is just about to complete, so that most of your queries will be satisfied, will be answered. See, when we were actually planning in the March 2020 to start our first session. But we never knew that it's going to be a great challenge for us in two ways. First, it was our first session, and secondly, all of a sudden, due to lockdown, every school was supposed to teach online. So we actually had a double challenge. But thanks to DPS Badaयूं team that we met that challenge head on. And we excelled in every aspect of education. You know, our online session was not different from offline session. Everything that you expected or you expect from offline session, we provided to our children in online session. So that again I assure you, if the situation continues, then only you will not have any regrets. Our online teaching will be as good as offline teaching. Although we are expecting the things will improve now and the session will be offline. Now, as for academics, I know the main concern of parents is the academics, because parents want to put their child in a school where academics is the best. Rest of the things that we call the co-scholastic things are equally important. What we say brain and brawn, both should be developed. Because brain cannot develop without physical activity. They both are interconnected. So as for co-scholastic activities, I'm not going to go in detail, because my first concern today is academics. And what we provided in our previous session to our students, I'm going to tell you in length. See, in academic sphere, we did everything. Online classes, you know, when we were given an order to start online classes, now the problem was which system to adopt. Shall we go on Zoom or on Google Meet or something else. Our IT team worked day and night, experimented with different options, and finally decided we'll give our classes through Microsoft Teams. And that was the best. This is the best option for providing online classes because it has innumerable applications. So we went ahead with that, and from 16th of April, we started our online classes full-fledged. So that was how we planned, and there was no stopping after that. Timetable online was prepared, keeping in mind all the directions given by CBSE that the period should be of so much duration, there should not be prolonged session of teaching because it puts a lot of strain on the eyes of the child. So keeping in mind all these things, we planned our classes and we taught all the subjects. We never missed any subject, up to 5, the main subjects are Hindi, English, Math, Science, like that. But from 6th onwards, we have additional subject, that is Sanskrit. We also added it. That is what I have been telling. Whatever you expect from offline class, we provided in online. Even GK classes were there. There was inter-DPS quiz competition in which our students participated and got participation certificate also. Here it would not be out of place to mention that we belong to DPS society and we actually work under the aegis of DPS society, and we have to live up to the expectations of DPS society. Frequently the society checks, it keeps a complete check on every DPS that they are meeting the standards of Delhi Public School or not. So we constantly strive for that. We keep on making our status, taking it to higher level every time. Now coming back to academics again, as for evaluation, we conducted periodical tests. All of you might be familiar with periodical tests. Along with that, we introduced one more test, that was the class test. As soon as a teacher completed a chapter, a class test was announced so that the students revise thoroughly the chapter. So along with periodical tests that actually come periodically after certain gap, there was a class test and we have semester exams also. Complete thing as we planned for offline session in the month of March, we did not disturb that plan. We implemented the plan in offline session and we did not delete anything from it. And I'll give all the credit to Team DPS because alone principal cannot do anything. It's only because of the Team DPS and mainly the IT department that actually always ensured a link between the teacher and the student. Because teacher at this end, student at that end, who is going to form the bridge? That was formed by the IT department. And they always ensure that this bridge doesn't crack anytime, anywhere. Next, we have semester exams. In the month of in September, we conducted semester exams and that too online. And here again, as per the instruction of CBSE, these exams were completely multiple choice questions containing exams. But slowly what we found, let us now switch over to some part of subjective questions to test the writing skills of the children. For almost 6-7 months, students had not written anything. They were only tick marking on the multiple choice type of papers. So to keep their writing skill alive, We introduced slowly the subject questions also. And now at this point when we are holding our annual exams, the question paper is only 15 marks MCQ and the rest is subjective. And let me tell you, children are writing very well. They are writing very well, and we are again very happy that the session 2020-2021 actually was not wasted. It did not turn out to be a zero session. Our children had do not have to suffer anything, and now with flying colors they will be entering the next class with all the required knowledge of previous class. Along with all this, we had some unusual things also. To provide some extra guidance to our students, we organized remedial classes. We organized doubt clearing sessions in the evening, and these all proved very fruitful for those slow learners who in a class of 35 or 40 minutes actually somehow do not catch up with the speed of the teacher. So we understand, and we will always give them a special opportunity to learn. We call them slow learners. And for that there was a doubt clearing session in which mainly those students, although it was open for everybody, but mainly those students used to be present in those sessions, and they benefited a lot from it. Now, we also organized some workshops, especially for 6 to 8 students. First of all, a workshop was organized on taxation. And dear parents, all this started happening when intensity of pandemic started decreasing. That is from the month of September 2020 onwards. We just mustered the courage to call the students to school with all COVID-19 precautions. So we organized a workshop on taxation. Why on taxation? It's not a subject, relevant to students of 6 to 8. No, parents. This is a myth. Students of 6 to 8 must know what is this taxation process. Why at all the government collects tax? Because this is the age from which they should understand importance of tax for a government. The government runs the whole infrastructure of the country is created by the tax collected. So that kind of awareness was created amongst the students, that you go and ask your parents at least once, Father, do you pay your tax on time? Mother, do we pay our tax on time? So this kind of feeling should start germinating in the minds of our adolescent children who eventually are going to become the citizens of the country. The other workshop we organized was on cybercrime. All of you are aware of cybercrime has become a problem nowadays. So children were told how to use their mobiles, smartphones, Androids very carefully, so that they do not become a victim of any kind of cybercrime. And third was on e-commerce. The students, again of 6 to 8 classes, were told something about e-commerce, how they or their mothers who are very good at, craft work, painting, anything, can prepare their products and start e-commerce. Companies like Amazon, Flipkart, they also started from scratch, and see now where they have they find themselves today. So let us, our students, we never know in future who amongst us reaches to that height. So that guidance should be provided to students. This is something extra we did. So many things we did with our children. And there are a few more points I would like to put to your knowledge. Our online session completed 215 teaching days. This is something very commendable. 215 days online teaching was conducted by DPS Badaun. But unfortunately, some of the parents, dear parents, I am not complaining, I am just expressing my experience. Some of the parents did not ascertain that their ward regularly takes online classes. They did not take online. The parents, when the parents are not taking online classes seriously, how can we expect the child to take it seriously? So that was the only thing we used to feel bad, that attendance at times was very poor in online classes. So that is something I just wanted to share with you. Otherwise, we gave 215 days education, or you can say classes, to our children. Now next is, we organize PTMs also for periodical test 1 and for for periodical test 1, the PTM was online. But semester exam 1, that actually completed in the month of September. And you know, by September, the intensity of pandemic was a little low. So we had the courage to invite parents to school, not all together, one class at a time. That means, for example, if we are holding PTM of class 3, then class 3A, section A, parents only will report to school to see the result of semester exam 1 of their wards. And this we did for every class. So that was our offline PTM, and that was appreciated by all parents. You know, the session, we completed half session without even seeing the faces of parents, without seeing the faces of students. And that was something that disturbed us, means DPS team, very much. We were actually anxious to meet the parents' fraternity and the students. So this is somehow we devised a method to meet class-wise. Next is, now see, since we all are under the aegis of DPS society, and DPS society never compromises with the standards of the teachers, the infrastructure of the school, because of everything online, webinars. To train the teachers, to keep them abreast with what is going on in pedagogy, nationally and internationally. And such 25 webinars were attended by our teachers. They learned a lot from it. They updated themselves for the newest technology and the ways of methods of teaching. Let me tell you, the last webinar that our teachers had was with the faculty of Finland. I think all of you know the best education system is of Finland. So, DPS society arranged an interaction of our teachers, and first of all of principal with the faculty of Finland. And we learned a lot. We are going to implement in coming session. Because DPS society keeps a watch on us, whether whatever they are training us for, are we implementing it or not? So that is something very special. I think no other school has this kind of opportunity. Now, the teacher selection is not a simple process in DPS. All the DPS, what to talk of DPS Badaun, that is the way how teachers are selected. You know, the advertisement is given, CVs and resumes we collect, we shortlist the candidates, the DPS society sends members to select the teachers. And not only selection, the confirmation of the teachers is also not easy. Once again, the selected teacher has to face DPS society members for his or her confirmation. So you can rest assured about the quality of teachers in DPS, any DPS, but here DPS Badaयूं. Yes. DPS Badaयूं family is extremely happy in saving full one session 2020-21 of all 600 students enrolled with us. I extend heartfelt thanks to all parents who supported us during this session. Now last, the vision of the Holy School, the vision of my chairman, sir, that is to provide such an environment which stimulates learning amongst the students, which is technologically oriented. We cannot teach nowadays without making use of technology, because technology is going to be the most important thing. As you know, artificial intelligence is also becoming a part of curriculum in higher classes. And we want to provide such an environment to our children where they can maximize their potential, irrespective of the difference in their learning ability, the level of understanding. They are all provided such atmosphere. So that is our vision. And I remember one parent said, what kind of something, the first parent who said कि हम अपने बच्चे को क्या बनाएं, क्या बनाना चाहते हैं, that kind of question. So dear parents, I think I can summarize in one line. अगर हम अपने बच्चे को एक अच्छा इंसान बना सकें, जिसके अंदर सबके लिए सहानुभूति हो, सबके लिए आदर हो, तो शायद हम सक्सेसफुल रहेंगे, क्योंकि नॉलेज द स्कूल गिव्स, एवरी स्कूल गिव्स, बट द स्कूल दैट गिव्स द वैल्यूज ऑल्सो, आई थिंक would be the best school. And a child with all knowledge, with all skills, life skills, and above all the values, is the most successful child in life. That is my opinion. Thanks a lot for your patient hearing. Good day.